Hi, Tom. I wanted to ask you, is this fun? You came to us for the neuropathy, and I wanted to know, tell me a little bit about how long you've been in our office, and for the neuropathy, how's your progress going?
Okay, now I've had that neuropathy in my feet for 25 years, 1997 when I first felt it. And I went to the typical uh, medicine people, whatever, and I saw a doctor and whatever. He recommended I drink wine, red wine, and I knew that wasn't the best thing for me. First, I couldn't afford a fancy red wine, but the other kind of thing I knew wouldn't do any good. So I really kind of didn't do anything for the first 25 years. And so in the last, I'm going to say 2 months, 2.5 months maybe, I've been coming here for neuropathy treatment with light, using the uh, light methods for healing. And it is the infrared light. Um, and part of the package that I really signed up for and got into was a package that I took home, and I used that daily, twice. And then on the therapy, I think one of the things that they recommended was shock therapy, which is battery operated. It's a tingly kind of feeling or whatever. You get that and adjust it to where you like it. And one of the things I'm finding was with the neuropathy, I had a numbness and pain, and it would keep me awake at night or wake me up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't go back to sleep. Now I've been on this therapy 2.5 weeks, or 2.5 months, and I now can sleep through the night. I now have a lot more energy than I've ever had before. I mean, I would find myself couch potatoing, watching TV, doing whatever, resisting kind of doing anything or seeing people or talking to people. And so now I kind of am the person that is more outreaching, talking to people, enjoying people. I mean, things like my family, I have 14 grandchildren. And for them to go to their birthday parties or whatever, I used to slip in the back room and take a nap, a long nap as I could, I suppose. But I was avoiding people, and I just didn't feel like being with them and whatever. And so the neuropathy was robbing me of life. And so now, with the neuropathy in my feet, I can feel a floor when it's cold or when it's warm. I have a better sense of balance. I'm not worried about taking small little steps like an old man to get somewhere. I can feel a little more comfortable. Fact is, yesterday, Father's Day, I took a walk with my son. I was able to keep up with him, and so that meant I was able to really have a lot more energy and keep up with him, and they also keep up with the conversation. I mean, relationships mean a lot to me and to everybody, really, and we just sort of forget that if we're in a little bit of pain, we just sort of get numb to, not only physically numb with that, but numb to relationships.
Tom, so I'm sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to know, were you taking any medication before you came to our visit in our office?
Actually, I didn't take anything. But
So
no,
from the start, I think you were kind of where we're looking for something different than medication, injection, surgery. Is that true?
I didn't know what I was looking for, to be quite frank with you. I knew that the medicine I would get from normal doctors and whatever in that field would only be a drug, and the drug may temporarily take me out of the.
No, so I understand that. So you came to us, and one of the biggest issue for you when you started, it wasn't sure, is this going to work or not. The cost was one of the things. Now you look back. If you look back really to what you went through and how was your symptom was, what your lifestyle is, or better say your quality of life. Would you recommend this type of treatment to others? Is it really worth the time and effort and the cost you put into to get this treatment done?
The cost is a buy, really. It's expensive. I mean, when you go to do anything, it's expensive, and I'm really cheap, so I don't want to really spend any money much on anything. But I'm finding that it was worth it. this not sleeping, not doing whatever wasn't a lifestyle I wanted to continue. I knew I couldn't continue, I had to change. And so part of the change was taking something quite different. I doubted it at first. I came here the first couple of times, I think, I don't really know. I'll give it a shot and give it a try. And so I was given the offer, but try it. If you don't like it, then, you know, you pay for what you get a little bit, then you're done. But after the second time that I was here, I said, oh, there's absolutely, I'm in. And I want the entire package, and I got that. I'm thrilled with it. So much so, I brought my doubting wife, who gets her doubting from me too, probably. But the idea is that we've been married 52 years, and I wanted to be able to take walks with her, to care for her, to love her like she needs to be, to sit down and have conversations and not avoiding them. I was really avoiding sitting down and having conversations with her. Things that we haven't done since we were probably dating is play cards and enjoy one another at home. And that's a big benefit to me, to really sort of enjoy people for who they are. And it's the best of who I can be. It's the best of both worlds.
So Tom, so one of the biggest things is this one. We have a lot of people out there that they do medication, take medication, and they go through this agony for a long time. Nothing solved, is just a temporary relief, and some of them they see is slowly progressing, getting worse. And you've been here 2 months, and the fact that, would you say that if you were telling me once in a while that says, hey doc, I'm almost feeling my hand numbness is going away, my foot numbness is going away, lifestyle changing and stuff, would you suggest this is worth the time and effort for anybody else to try us?
Okay, last Friday I went to help my son change the brakes on his car, because I'm mechanical very much, so he is mostly mechanical, but I was able to pick up a bolt and feel where it needs to go and put it in without being able to see it. So I could reach my hand clear on down there, feel it, and put it in. I couldn't do that because I didn't have the feedback or the feel back in my hands to do that. And now I can. Is it perfect? No, but it's going to be. And that's the thing I'm really thrilled about, is the more I'm into it, the longer I keep up with this program. I'm in it for the rest of my life, which is going to be long and cheerful.